If they don't have that.
Hello, Mount Olive.
If they don't have that.
Coming to the field. Your pre-clinic. Mount Olive Marauders.
I'll just do it. If they don't have that, I'll just do like a pretzel. I know.
Murder on my mind is time to pray to God. My revolver's not religion, the revolution's war. You want to know my name? Go and get a song. You want to know my cannon? Suicide song. Pistol on my waist, I might make a mistake. Headshot on my gun and my crane. Drugs every corner, this is Gotham City. Killer crop, dating, get out, get this out. Ain't no mercy, got that purple Lamborghini lurking. Run state, don't you know that it's working? Flooded Rolex and the grip.
Oh, yes. I didn't bring the paper towels.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Your mic is hot.
Yes.
if you all can please rise and remove your hats.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Skull Rock here at Turkey Brook Park in Mount Olive, New Jersey, as SHG Sports Productions brings you coverage of the Morris County Youth Football League. Our first matchup today will be pre-clinic as the Marauders of Mount Olive host the Bears of Twin Boro. We have the captains at midfield for the coin toss, and we will be set to be underway. There's the toss. It appears Mount Olive has won the toss.
Mount Olive wins the toss.
Well, Mount Olive has elected to defer. Twin Boro will start on offense.
Let's make some noise, Mount Olive. You guys ready for some football?
So Twin Boro will start 1st and 10. Their own 40-yard line. There's no kickoffs at this level. And there's no punts as well, so both offenses get the opportunity for 4 downs, and then if they're unable to gain the first down, the ball will be moved downfield. So Twin Boro ready. They come up to the line. Try and make sure we get the numbers right for you here today. Tough with these little guys. But we got number 10 at quarterback for Twin Boro. That's Carmine Fornano. And on first down, picks up a couple of, call it 3 on the handoff to number 42, Carmine Ormenta. So Carmine to Carmine there for a gain of 3. Be 2nd and 7 for the Bears. Bears get their play pretty quickly, and they're up to the line now. Fornaro, under center. And hands it off again. And good room off left tackle. Across the 45 and brought down. And a good gain on 2nd down. Tackle made by number 7, Gunnar Passafume. That was Carmine Ormenta on the carry once again. And it'll be 3rd and 4 from the 46 for Twin Boro.
All right, looks like we're 3rd and 4. Twin Boro looking to convert.
Oh,
15-minute running clock.
Might be a different version of it.
Well, Bears set. And it's a keeper. Fakes the handoff. Tries to get around the left edge. And a good job of pursuit by the Marauder defense.
It was a nice fake.
Number
Miller read that, took him down.
85 Shadari looked like was in there first and then cleaned up. So 4th down, no gain on the play, 4th and 4. Marauder defense looking to hold and give the ball back to, well, not back to, but give the ball to their offense for their first opportunity. And it's a handoff now trying on the right side here. And a good tackle. Number 9, Novakovsky.
Novakovsky, number 9.
Ball was carried by number 17, William Salamenti. Unable to gain any yardage. And the Marauder defense holds 4 and out. And we'll get a chance to see their offense for the first time today. So they walk off, as I said, what would be considered punt yardage. So the Marauders will start 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line. Number 88, Henry Day, is the center for the Marauders. Cooper Baines in the shotgun with Jack Boland to his right. And then 2 receivers on top and bottom of the screen. And a decent run on first down. That was Boland on the carry.
Boland picks up 4 on the first down.
And 4 yards on first down brings up 2nd and 6. Thank you. Carmine Armenta on the tackle for the Bears.
Yeah, that a cheeseburger?
So 2 receivers on each side. Bolin now set to Baines' left. Motion comes right to left, and it's handed off on the sweep. Trying to get the edge on the left side. Got it over the 40, over the 45, and brought down at midfield. Good carry right there by Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis, about a 10-yard pickup. The Marauders, first down.
Not sure who had the tackle there. I did see number 22, Tristan Murphy, coming out of the Bears pile there. So 1st and 10 for the Marauders at midfield. So from the left hash, Marauders are up to the line and ready to go here. Low snap. Baines does a nice job to pick it up. Keeps it himself. He's across midfield and brought down after a gain of about 3 yards.
We got a 3-yard pickup.
On Menta.
Cooper Baines.
On the tackle once again.
Right.
So a nice job by Baines there to pick up the low snap and gain some positive yardage.
Looking to buy or looking to rent, call Debbie, one of your own Mount Olive realtors that believes in honesty and integrity. Debbie will help you and guide you through buying and selling all of your needs and in between. Give her a call today, 203-856-1421.
Marauders ready to go here on 2nd and 7.
Plays a little defense, yeah.
Next to that kid in the black.
Yeah, exactly.
And the motion will come across right to left. And we'll get a pre-snap flag here.
Looks like a flag on the play.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll be the mulligan here. Each team gets 1 mulligan per half for false starts and offsides. So we'll do it again, 2nd and 7. Marauder offense now ready. Baines and Bolin in the backfield. Snap, hands it off to Bolin. Cuts it back up the middle. Bolin across the 40. It's a first down, Marauders. Jack Bolin on the carry. Brought down by Salamenti.
Marauders.
Not before. A nice gain of about 11 yards on the play. And Marauders in business at the Twin Boro 36. From Long Island, too. I didn't have it until I moved out here. Day in motion, and he'll get the handoff on the sweep. Tries to outrun the defenders, trying to get the edge. Day's got it over to the 35-30, 25-20, runs over a defender, and finally pulled out of bounds inside the 20-yard line at about the 16.
Huge pickup. Anthony Davis.
Excuse me, that was Davis, not Day. My apologies. Take a look at the replay on this one. Davis does a nice job eluding that initial defender in the backfield and another, and then just turned the corner, turned on the jets, runs over a defender, and finally pulled out of bounds. But a big gain and a first down for the Marauders inside the red zone as they look to jump out to an early lead. We're discussing Taylor ham delicacies up here in the booth, as my camera operator, like myself, is originally from Long Island and didn't know what Taylor ham was until he moved to Jersey. And yes, our border operator here is from South Jersey with a pork roll. But you know it is Taylor ham pork roll, so it's Taylor ham. So 1st and 10 for the Marauders from the 16. If you're not having fun, folks, shouldn't be in this business. Baines looks to throw. He's got a man open and just incomplete, intended for number 11 out there. Don't have an 11 on my roster sheet.
Zach Miller.
So that's Zach Miller, number 11. He was 48 on my sheet, that's why. I must have changed numbers after the rosters were printed up. So we'll make sure we get that correct going forward.
Make sure you visit the snack shack here. Got some nice chicken fingers, sodas, pretzels, hot dogs. And also we've got the Mount Olive fundraiser, Yeti to Tailgate. Tickets are on sale. Make sure you get them. Nice prizes here.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Marauders following the incompletion. And you've got Miller and Evans in the backfield alongside Baines, flanking him one on each side. And handoff off the left side. Oh, and bounces it out. And we got a flag on the play. Eventually it was just a gain of 1, but it looks like it's going to be a hold against the Marauders. That was Evans on the carry.
On that play? It's like a holding against Marauders.
So that'll back him up to the 28-yard line. Here we go, 3rd down. Handoff to Evans. Trying to get around the edge on the right side. He's got it. He's got a lane towards the first down marker and more. And shoved out of bounds at about the 11-yard line.
16. That was 16?
I don't know.
No, it's 10. It was Nico Evans.
Nico Evans.
So a good gain. It'll bring up 3rd and short for the Marauders. So it's about 3rd and 4 here for the Marauders from the 10-yard line, as they have a nice drive going here on their first possession. We're under a minute to play in the first quarter. Evans in the backfield with Baines. Davis in motion. Handoff to Davis. Tries to cut around the tackle, and he's not going to be able to do so. A nice tackle on the end right there. That was number 22, Jordan Sawicki, on the tackle. And it'll bring up 4th down for the Marauders from about the 12-yard line.
Big stop by Twin Boros. Brings up fourth and short.
So Marauders going to try and hustle up to the line here. We're under 10 seconds. We'll see if they get the snap off here or if we'll start the second quarter with 4th down. And they do get it off, and it's handed off. And trying to cut it up is Davis, and he's going to be close, but not able to make it to the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. A good hold by the Bears defense. Salamenti on the tackle. And the defense bent but did not break. And they'll give the ball back to their offense to start the second quarter. No score at the end of one here. You're watching Morris County Youth Football on SHG Sports Productions. We'll be right back. We're back live here at Skull Rock at Turkey Brook Park. No score as we start the second quarter at Twin Boro. We'll have 1st and 10 from their own 20 after they got the turnover on downs. A good hold after a long Marauder drive. And, great move off the left end. 1st down and more for Fornaro on the keeper.
Huge pickup for Twin Boros.
Giovanni Calvi knocked him out of bounds. A gain of 15 yards on the play. So a nice run on the quarterback keep. Great juke early in that run as well. And it's a handoff and hit in the backfield and going to be stopped for basically no gain right there. Number 26 in on the tackle for the Marauders. 26 because I don't.
You have 26 on.
Issa Chidari. And fumbled and jumped on by the Bears.
Ball came loose.
They'll recover and maintain possession here with 3rd down coming up. Good job by Haight to jump on that.
Recovers.
So 3rd and 10 from their own 35-yard line for the Bears here.
Got a big third and 10 coming up.
And Fornaro keeps it, looks to throw. Nobody out there open. Tucks it and runs across the 40, across the 45, 50, and finally pushed out of bounds at about the Marauder 46-yard line. Nice job by Fornaro.
Huge pickup, number 10 on Twin Burrows. First down.
Novakovsky in on the tackle for the Marauders. But on 3rd and 10, a great run there by the Twin Borough quarterback. And into Marauder territory. Fornaro takes the snap, hands it off, coming around the right side. Inside. Takes a couple of hits, but keeps on trucking. Finally brought down at about the 41. Novakovsky again on the tackle. That was William Salamenti on the carry. And a good gain on first down. Picks up about 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Bears. Fornaro hands it off. Armenta across the 40. And brought down once again, Novakovsky. But it's a first down for the Bears. So Bears putting together a good drive here. After their defense held strong inside the red zone and got them the ball back. Ten minutes to play in the first half. No score. Twin Borough with their second possession here on offense. Fornaro on the keeper off right tackle. And good stiff arm. And brought down just inside the 30-yard line. Tackled by number 56 for the Marauders. That is Grayson Halfstad.
Nice tackle there, 56. Grayson Halfstad.
Grayson known as the Norwegian Nightmare on this defense. And Marauder defense having some trouble getting their substitutions together. And they'll be forced to use a timeout. A timeout Marauders with just over 9 minutes to play, no score. We'll have a 2nd and 4 for the Bears when we come out of the timeout. All right, we're back live at a timeout. Handoff off left tackle. And Armenta's going to pick up a first down for the Bears. .55 Anthony Davis on the tackle for the Marauders. As Novakovsky will check back in for Henry Day for the Marauder defense. Handoff to Salamenti. Cuts it back inside and meets up with a tackler. for the Marauders. Initial hit by number 99, Connor O'Toole. The gain of about a yard on the play. Second down. Well, 2nd and 9, Bears come up to the line. Menta in the backfield. Fornaro takes the snap, looks to pass, throws it to the right side, and it's picked off. Looked like Jack Bolin over there in coverage.
Interception, Marauders.
And in fact, it was number 6, Jack Bolin.
That was Jack.
We'll take a look at the replay here. Bolin, nice recovery after the receiver got behind him and kept his eyes on the ball, looked it all the way into his chest. So the Marauder defense stands strong after a long drive by the Bears. So both defenses giving up long drives, but holding steady, keeping this a scoreless game. And the Marauder offense steps back onto the field for their second drive of the game. Michael Orzillo, number 5, will check in. So Marauders come up to the line, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. And it's a handoff and it's fumbled, but Bolin picks it up and able to get back to the line of scrimmage as you had Nick Komarchik in at quarterback there. And just a little trouble with the exchange between those two, but Bolin does a nice job to pick it up on the bounce. And he doesn't lose any yardage. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Marauders. 5:30 to play here in the first half. No score. You're watching Morris County Youth Football here on SHG Sports Productions. Thank you for joining us here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon from Mount Olive. This wonderful facility here at Turkey Brook Park. So Komarchik in the shotgun, Bolin to his right. And it's a handoff to Bolin. And he tries to bounce it outside, but not much doing. Good pursuit by the defense of the Bears. Numbers 24 and 75 in on that tackle. That's Raphael Haight and Hunter Carnes combining to make the tackle for the Bears there. And it'll bring up 3rd and 10. Komarchik takes the snap, hands it off on the sweep. Davis cuts through some defenders, dragging tacklers. That was a hard run for 1 yard right there. Brought down by a pack of Bears, including number 37, Jacob Emerson.
It's going to bring up 4th and 9.
Oh, 4th down and 9 for the Marauders here. And a big play for both teams. Marauders look to extend the drive. Bears look to get the ball back to their offense. And we have a whistle. Just had some alignment issues there. So they'll reset. As Miller went in motion. And Kamarchik tosses it. And incomplete, intended for Miller. Just a little too high. So Marauders unable to convert after the interception. They'll turn it over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
And we'll get a timeout on the field for the Bears as they look to preserve a little time here before they go back out on offense, as they'll start with really good field position. Looks like just outside the Marauder 40. And they'll look to get on the board first here in a scoreless game. Well, Bears come up to the line now. 1st and 10, Marauder 41-yard line. And handoff off left tackle. Nothing doing there. Met immediately by number 98, Christopher Donnelly. Helped out on the tackle by Anthony Davis. Donnelly doing a nice job to shed his block on that run. Keep his eyes up. And take down the running back. It was a gain of 2 on the play, so 2nd and 8 for the Bears here. Fernaro on the keeper. Great move to the outside, and another one. And finally brought down near the sticks. We'll see where they mark it. Anthony Richards III pushed him out of bounds. I think it's going to be just shy of the first down marker. It is. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Bears here. Under a minute and a half to play. And the handoff to Armenta, and he's going to have enough for the first down. Ball comes loose.
Ball comes loose.
And let's see who's got it. And the Bears able to jump on it and maintain possession. Timeout on the field. And the result of the play is a Bears first down. A little over 30 seconds to play here in the half. Bears with 1 timeout remaining. So number 2, Griffin Kahn over the center for the Bears. Comes up to the line. He'll snap to Fornaro. Salamenti in motion. Fornaro keeps it off the right side. And good stiff arm right there. Trying to get to the edge. Outrunning Novakovsky. Fornaro out of bounds. Inside the 15-yard line. That'll stop the clock. By 18 seconds to play. Good run. And another Bears first down.
Twin Boro first down. It's been a defensive battle.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 15.
Bears are looking to put some points on the board.
Miller and Elijah James check in for the Marauder defense. Fornaro hands it off to Salamenti. Tries to cut it inside. Nothing doing. Good hit right there by Anthony Richards.
There was a stop by 57, Anthony Richards.
And that'll do it. Bears unable to get another playoff before the half. No score. Marauders hosting the Twin Boro Bears here in our first matchup of 6 today. You're watching Morris County Youth Football on the SHG Sports Production Network. We'll be back with the start of the second half in just a little bit.
Score at the half. Marauders 0, Twin Boro 0. It's been a defensive matchup.
It's up there. It's on top of the board right there. Yeah. So you get it? Blue one.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, just are you Marauders or okay.
Yeah, I mean the first week that was here, that was
They're going for it.
last week was decent. I mean it's still bad. I had a recent surgery, just the healing process.
What'd you have done?
I had a cyst removed.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Oh, yeah.
same here. I don't know. It should be, it's like right when they're ready, you just hit the
I guess everyone else is feels to do okay. Oh, it's still out? Don't do it. Yeah.
Is it called pre-clinic cheer or is it just?
Yeah, there's a level for every.
Let's give it up for Twin Boro pre-clinic cheer. Let's welcome to the field Pre-Clinic Marauders Cheer. Make some noise.
Olive, Marauders.
Might be fired up. Back on 911.
Marauders at the top, cause we get it done. Go Big Red.
All right, let's hear it for Pre-Clinic Marauders Cheer.
Thank you.
No problem. Sorry.
That's all right.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
Why, you can't stop us now. No matter how hard you try, you can't stop us now.
Welcome back for the start of the second half. No score here at Skull Rock in Turkey Brook Park. Mount Olive Marauders and the Twin Boro Bears pre-clinic. First matchup of 6 today here on SHG. I want to thank everyone at home who's watching for joining us here today. Mount Olive will start with the ball here in the second half. First and 10 from their 40-yard line. Baines back in at quarterback for this Marauder drive. Davis in motion right to left. And hands it off to Bolin. And hit right at the line. Picks up maybe 2.
Give it a 2-yard pickup, Jack Bolin.
Tackle made by number 18, Giovanni Johnston. End up being only a gain of 1 on the play, so 2nd and 9 for the Marauders. Been a defensive battle so far this afternoon between these two squads. Each team did have a long drive into the other's territory, but were unable to punch it in, as both defenses have held strong today. A 2-back set. Looks like Miller and Bolin flanking Baines. Handed off to Miller off the left side. Miller gets to the line of scrimmage. And a good stiff arm right there by Miller across midfield. And a first down for the Marauders. Eventually tackled
About 14 on the play.
by number 11, Jace Best. Really good stiff arm right there. And we'll take a look at the replay on that. A good run right there from Miller. Look at that stiff arm. Well executed there by the young running back. Marauders into Bears territory. First and 10 from the 46.
Don't forget, selling some good snacks over at the Snack Shack here. Get some drinks, chicken, nuggets, fingers, whatever you want. Pick up some raffle tickets. Awesome Yeti prize.
So Marauders come out. Ready to go here, first and 10. Davis in motion, takes it on the sweep. Pushed into the backfield, tries to cut it back up. And is going to end up losing only a yard. Good defensive play right there by the Bears. As Fornaro and Hunter Carnes combine on the tackle. Tackle for a loss. Be 2nd and 11 from the 47 for the Marauders. So Marauders ready with their play call. Two receivers top of the screen. Davis comes in motion. And we're going to get a pre-snap penalty. Everybody's moving a little too early on that one.
A little penalty coming up here.
I believe that will be the Marauders' mulligan for this half.
You want to start your morning right at Bud Lake Bagels.
Hendrik
Fresh
Doremus
bagels,
checks in for the
top
Marauder
notch
offense.
Sandwiches and coffee that hits the spot. Come taste the local favorite, Bud Lake Bagels, where every bite is better.
So 2nd and 11 as the Marauders come up to the line. The single back set with Bolin. Fakes the handoff, and we'll get a whistle on a stoppage here. And I believe it's going to be offsides on the Bears. And that will be their procedural mulligan here for the second half. So once again, we'll just reset the ball at the line of scrimmage and do it again. So now the Marauders come set. 8:40 to play in the third quarter. Baines keeps it. Has room to run off the right side, but cannot escape the tackle back at midfield. It'll be a sack for number 18, Giovanni Johnston. It's a loss of 4 on the play. 3rd and 14 coming up.
Big stop by Twin Boroughs.
So backed up now to midfield, 3rd and long for Mount Olive. As the Bears defense has done a nice job, aside from one really good run on this drive. Baines hands it off to Bolin. Bolin trying to get to the edge on the left side here. Cuts it back up the middle and up to the 44. Good gain of about 6 on the play for Jack Bolin. I'll bring up 4th and 8 for the Marauders from the 44-yard line of the Bears. So big 4th down here for both teams. Marauders looking to keep the drive alive. Bears looking to get the ball back in the hands of their offense. 6:30 to play here in the third quarter. No score. Takes the snap, hands it off to Miller, runs into his own lineman, but then cuts it back upfield. Miller could go all the way 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Zachary Miller with the 44-yard touchdown run. And I got to tell you, folks, that was a great run, especially considering he ran into his own lineman at the beginning of that run. We'll take a look at the replay. And a nice job by Miller just cutting it back up, stepping out of a couple of early tackles after he gained the first down and going all the way to the house. Marauders lead 6-0. So extra point attempt upcoming. And Baines hands it off. Davis cuts it up. And I believe he's in. He is in for the extra point. So with just about 5:30 to play here in the third quarter, Mount Olive strikes first. And they lead 7-0. So Mount Olive gets the first score of the game on the strength of a 44-yard touchdown run on fourth down, no less, by Zachary Miller. Davis then punched in the extra point. And that's where we are, 7-0 Mount Olive. Bears offense back on the field, starting at their own 40-yard line. Fornaro under center. And he hands it off, trying to get around the left side. Evades one tackle. Steps out of another, now cutting it back towards the middle of the field. And eventually tripped up and brought down for a loss of about 4. Baines on the tackle. Ball was carried by number 24, Raphael Haight. And we have an injury timeout. So a young Bears player able to get up and walk off the field on his own. Good to see that always. So it ends up being a loss of 3 on the play, 2nd and 13. And Fornaro keeps it and able to slip the sack, but not able to slip the second tackle as he's brought down. Maybe a gain of 1. Novakovsky will get credit for it, but give credit to Davis as well, as he was in the backfield immediately and nearly had Fornaro for a real big loss. Instead, he's able to pick up 1, and it'll be 3rd and 12 for the Bears.
It brings up 3rd and 12 Bears.
Let's go, Matthew! Hammer time! Yeah, he was.
Fornaro on the keeper. Tries to bounce it around left tackle. Has to cut it back into the middle of the field. Eluding defenders. Now all the way on the left side of the field, across midfield. Still on his feet and steps out of bounds. Really nice run right there to the Marauder 41-yard line. Fornaro with the first down for Twin Boro.
It was a nice run for Twin Boroughs. Brings up first down.
Fornaro with some sweet dance moves out there on that one. And brings the Bear offense into Marauder territory as they look to even it up here. Trailing 7-0, 2.5 to play in the third quarter. And the handoff straight up the gut. And able to pick up a few on first down. I believe that was Almenta. Miller, Novakovsky, and Henry Day on the tackle for the Marauders. There's a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Bears at the 36-yard line. Almenta takes the handoff again. Cuts it back to the middle of the field. Runs into his own lineman. And then going to be brought down by Davis. Flags coming in, I believe, for a face mask.
We got some flags on the play.
And that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be a face mask against the Marauders. Well, they'll walk off the yardage here. It'll be another first down for the Bears. Move them deep into Marauder territory. Into the red zone. Ball will be placed at the 18-yard line. So under a minute to play here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Bears from the Marauder 18-yard line. Driving here looking for the tying score. Handoff to Armenta. Slips the first tackle and then dropped just outside the 15-yard line. Looked like Davis on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play, second down. We'll see if they get it off before the expiration of the third quarter. And they will not. So that's the end of 3 with the score Mount Olive 7, Twin Boro nothing. You're watching Morris County Youth Football here on SHG Sports Production. We'll be back with the start of the fourth quarter in just a minute. My son has a senior scavenger on today, and him and his buddies are dressing up as the turtles.
Nice.
Yeah. And here we go, set to play, fourth quarter action. Mount Olive with a 7-0 lead. 2nd and 8 for the Bears. Deep in Marauder territory, ball at the 16-yard line. Panaro takes a snap and he hands it off. Up the gut and met immediately. Novakovsky and Davis on the carry by, I believe that was Salamente. And indeed it was, number 17.
By Novakovsky and Davis.
So gain of maybe a yard on the play. 3rd and 7, we'll call it. Salamente in motion. Fornaro on the keeper off the right side. And hit but stays on his feet. And then gets drilled. And dropped for a loss. Davis with the tackle. And a big one it was.
It was Davis with the tackle.
Fornaro got spun around by the initial tackle. And Davis was just coming in like a freight train from the other side. It'll bring up 4th down. From the 15.
4th down.
4th and 7 here for the Bears.
Convert.
Fornaro off the right side looking to pass. Chucks it, and it's going to be incomplete. Even if it was complete, it would have been short of the line to gain. Jack Bolin in coverage.
Marauders hold.
So Marauder offense will come back out on the field after the defense holds deep in their own territory. And they'll start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Bentley Cumming and Elijah James will check in for the Marauder offense, along with John Reck and Connor O'Toole. Looks like Kamarchik will be in at quarterback for this set. And we get a timeout on the field for the Marauders. And handoff met in the backfield and going nowhere on that one. Be a loss of 1 on the play. It looked like Jacob Emerson made the tackle for the Bears on that one. So it was a loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11 as the Marauders come up to the line at their own 19. And the handoff to Miller. He fumbles it, but able to dive on it and maintain possession. Be a loss of a couple. A ball will come all the way back to the 13-yard line.
The police have been called.
Yeah, exactly. They were trying to get all the cars moved last week, and like just tell them, hey, your cars are being towed right now. Yeah. See who moves.
So 3rd and long here for the Marauders. And Kamarchik hands it off on the sweep. Davis cuts it back up the middle and able to pick up a few, but it'll bring up 4th and long.
It's going to bring up 4th and long.
Madden Bullerjohn in at center on this drive for the Marauders. And a high snap, hands it off to Davis, cuts it back up the field, and not going to do much right there. It's good pursuit by the Bears defense. He only gets back to the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be a turnover on downs.
Bears hold Marauders.
Bears will take over on offense.
Bears will get the ball back.
So they'll start this drive with good field position at the Marauder 40. So Bears with plenty of time here, already in Marauder territory to try and get the tying score. Fornaro fakes the handoff, keeps it himself off the left side. He's got room to run. He's inside the 30. Fornaro stops, changes field, stops again, up the sideline, takes a big hit out of bounds. Nonetheless, it's a gain of 25 on the play for Fornaro. As we'll take a look at the replay here.
Twin Boro, deep in Marauders territory.
Really nice run here from the Bears quarterback. Takes a big hit at the end of it, but pops right back up as he's got his offense inside the red zone here at the 15-yard line. Meant to the lone halfback. And he'll get it off the left side. Cuts it back to the middle. And inside the 10-yard line he goes on first down. Good gain of about 6. Bolin and James in on the tackle for the Marauders. Fornaro keeps it again off the left side. Good stiff arm. Lost the ball out of bounds. It'll bring up third down and about 4. A ball at the Marauder 9-yard line. Bears can still get another first down here. And little problem on the snap, but Fornaro just picks it up and runs with it. And he's down at the 1-yard line. Wow. A broken play, and the young quarterback just scooped it right up off the turf. Saw a hole in front of him and ran it all the way down to the Marauder 1. It'll be first and goal. Huge break for the Bears right there. And they come up to the line quickly and ready to go. First and goal from the 1. We get a timeout on the field for the Marauders. Seven 0 Mount Olive. Twin Boro threatening first and goal from the 1. So as is common at these younger levels of football, that extra point on the Marauder touchdown looming large here as they try and keep the Bears out of the end zone. But they have 4 shots at it from the 1-yard line. Fornaro hands it off to Salamenti, and he's dropped. Great tackle right there. Number 21, Elijah James. Huge stop on first down.
21. That was Elijah James.
So it looks like it was a loss of 1 on the play. Ball will be placed at the 2. Nice job right there by the interior lineman, Elijah James. Fornaro takes the snap, hands it off to Amenta, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage. The ball looks like it came loose. I believe Twin Boro able to recover. But again, it looked like James on the stop. And it's a loss of another yard, now out to the 3-yard line and third down. So the Bears, first and goal from the 1, moving backwards here. Still with 2 more opportunities to punch it in. Caught a break there after the fumble. Salamenti in motion. Fornaro on the keeper. And dragged down from behind. Novakovsky. Oh, flag comes in late.
Flag on the play.
We'll get the call from the official in a moment. He's speaking with the coaches. And it is going to be against the Marauders. Personal foul.
That penalty was against the Marauders.
Ball now just outside the 1 yard line. Fornaro takes the snap and almost dragged down the backfield, but is stopped short. James got in there again quickly, but brought down by Davis and Donnelly.
It looked like Davis and Donnelly for the stop. Let's make some noise, Marauders.
So it's 4th down here. Marauders looking for the goal line stand, as they've stopped 4 consecutive plays so far inside their own 5. 4th and goal from the 1. Inside handoff and in for the touchdown.
In for the score.
So 1 too many stops needed. Great battle in the trenches there between these two teams. I believe Armenta was the ball carrier on that. I'm not 100% sure. And we'll see. As the score is 7-6, a huge extra point right here.
Marauders can hold. Bears coming up for the extra point.
Fornaro takes a snap, looks to throw, rolling right. Looking for the corner. He's got it.
He's in for the extra point. Score.
So we have a tie game here, 7-7. High drama here at Skull Rock. In our first game of 6 today, my goodness. Oh, 1:25 and the clock runs. Tie game. Unless the Marauders can break off a 60-yarder right here. Looks like we'll end in a tie. Marauders only with 1 timeout remaining here in the half. Baines takes the snap, hands it off to Miller. Miller up the middle, only about a yard. We're under a minute to play.
Do they call ties on this or radio?
Marauders quickly up to the line. Davis in motion. Davis takes it on the sweep, cuts it back up the middle, runs into a pack of Bears. Picks up 3. Be 3rd down. Marauders not appearing to want to use their final timeout here. And they finally do call it with 11 seconds on the clock. So 3rd and 6, pretty much only got about 1 more play to go here. So this could be the final play of the 4th quarter. Tie game 7-7. Bears tied it real late here. Miller comes in motion left to right. High snap. Baines does a nice job, but he's drilled as he lets it go. Big hit in the backfield.
Huge hit in the backfield. Track number 37.
And that's going to do it. The final score, 7-7 here on a late touchdown by the Bears to tie it up. Great game in our first matchup today. Stick around with us. We got 5 more for you here live from Turkey Brook Park. You're watching Morris County Youth Football on SHG Sports Productions. We'll see you in just a few.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
Have a good one. Yeah, like last minute. They held them